What's going on, guys? Gainz Gaming here. How we doing? I figured might as well stream, right? We got some new events as well, which I was like, well, might as well cover this because this new Melons event looks confusing, but I think I understand it. And I actually have a really good selling number too, because it can go between 200 and 600, and I have 544, so I have a very good selling price. So if you guys have a very low selling price, you can use my code here. I shared it out into a ton of different... Oh, this guy's a really good one. Xian, what's up, bro? How we doing? Oh, 222. Share my code. Which one was that in? This one? No. Can't remember what chat that was in. Who just told me to share it? Oh, Boom Boom chat. Apple's chat. Boom Boom. But yeah, so the way this works, invite friends to sell at your stall to receive 5% of their earnings. But if you have like 200, you might as well use somebody else's. Part of the Boom Boom team? Of course. Gotta support Appo. So what does this mean? Oh, that means I earned from these people. Oh, that's sick. Is that right? I've earned 1,700 from people using it? Or is that... Am I wrong? I don't know how this works. Let's... Well, before I forget, I need to create my team. Where's my other guy? There we go. Alright, I need to message them real quick, just to let them know that I sent the link. There we go. All right. So, I need to figure this out because acquiring and stealing melons. While this event is ongoing, the Melon Masters will send you 10 per hour, whatever that is. Egrimleons. You can claim up to 120 from the Melon Master each day. One of your allies has at least 30 unclaimed, so 3 hours of not checking in, you can steal them. The more unclaimed the ally has, the more you are likely to steal. You can steal up to 10 times a day. Interesting. It's 2:15 a.m., so I'm taking my... You're going to bed? Alright, good night, man. Man, that's late. It's 6 p.m. for me. Alright, the price will vary stall to stall, ranging between 200 to 600 melon money. Prices will be fresh every day at UTC or reset. If your price isn't satisfactory, you can visit a friend's stall to sell them there. You can also invite other governors to sell at your stall, receiving 5% of the melon money. So if you have farms, use your farms for this. You can get 30k per day by people using your shop. Here comes Civil Wars. Dude, people are going to get mad about this event. I guarantee you, because you can steal from your allies, from your alliance members. Other governors can sell up to 1,500 at your stall per day. And you can only earn up to 30,000 melon money per day from market fees. So that would mean 150,000. So you'd have to have 100 people, essentially. Or would that be 1,000? I don't even know. Am I from Chicago? I'm not. I am from the Midwest, from Minnesota. You can share your stall in game. I already did that. Give over to 80 unclaimed whatever. The Melon Masters will stop delivering new ones. This event is just so weird. And these are the things you can get. 50 million food. These are, dude, you got to do this on your farm accounts. This is a must do event for farm accounts. Holy crap. 40 million gold. Dude, 40 million gold on my 6 farm accounts. That's 240 million gold that I'm going to get from this event alone from this one. I'm going to max all these out. My goodness. So sell. So it's going to give me 16k. And then how do you get these? So daily quest, defeat barbarians, gather resources. So you have to gather 5 million resources, train 4 million troops, defeat barbarians. In collections, you'll deliver 10 to you every hour. You can claim up to 120. How do you... Where do you collect that though? Do you guys know where to collect this? Alright, Dark joined. Waiting on the other guy now. How do you collect these? Visit stall, no. Shop, nope. How do you collect these? Oh, city collection. I'm dumb. City collection. I already collected that one. Purchase the Melomania bundle. Oh, here we go. 50 pumpkins or whatever. There's a person in the city. Yeah, I already collected it. When I first logged into the game, I was like, what is this? And I clicked on it. It gave me a pumpkin. So that's how you get it. But let's see. We got 1,900 from people using mine. From Jedi Jerry. Lots of people using it already. Nice. Well, let's keep on sharing that because... just so that it's refreshed for people. That way when people are opening the game, they're like, oh, sick, I can use that. All right. And what does that say? Other governors remaining sales today, 1430. This is an interesting event. And you can essentially get... I already got 20 pumpkins from the courier station. So you got to make sure you're buying 10 items every day from your farm accounts too. So do not forget this on your farm accounts. You cannot forget that. And then training 4,000 units, gathering resources, feeding barbarians. Barbarians are going to be the hardest part for a lot of people on farm accounts. For me, not so much. I'm already doing barbs on my farm accounts because I'm trying to get these stars. But we also... we'll probably do this in the stream too. We got Hunt for History. I got 734 hammers. My goodness. And I can buy more. That's insane, dude. I love that I hoard those, but at the same time, it's like, I kind of wish I didn't because it'd probably be better in the short term. Because the last hammer event I didn't do. I bought the hammers, but I didn't do them. Like, I bought them with gems. I don't buy the bundle. At least I've never bought the bundle. I bought the go in the show hoarders. It's funny because I'm not a hoarder in real life. I just hoarder in video games. I'm very frugal. I don't buy stuff. So I guess the stuff I have I hold on to, but it's because I just don't buy new things. I just take care of my stuff. Like the water bottle or water bottles, I have like 3 water bottles I go through, kind of like cycle through as I clean them. But I've had the same water bottles since I was like, I don't know, in middle school. It's like 10 years. And they're like in perfect condition. They look brand new. And I've had them for a decade. It's hilarious. But one other thing that I wanted to do in the stream, on top of the events, is prospect myself for my alt account, because I am looking, I made a community post about this a little while ago, but I am looking for like a C seed kingdom, ideally something that's lower seed, for my alt account, which is a full ranged account. Now keep in mind, I have barely used this account for war, so it has horrible stats, but I mean, you know me, you know I'm a fighter. So if you guys are somebody in leadership, or you know somebody in leadership, or you're friends with your king, and you want me to come to your kingdom with my alt account, I am looking at bringing this account, 45 million power currently, looking at bringing that account to a different kingdom. I've already talked to leadership in 1079, cannot keep it there, so I have to find somewhere else to put it. I also need to finish this. Is there more? I was waiting until I finished up getting all these from this event. Yeah, so I don't have any more from there. So I also need to do this. So I need to figure out what piece I want to go for, because I'm not sure yet. Pluto, oh, Plato gained the same kill points with 13 bill. Yeah, he had a lot more tech than I did. We both did Mountain Warfare and pop-ups, but he did, what's it called? I always forget the name of this bundle because I've never bought it. The Call of the Ancients. No, Conqueror's Will. He's maxed this out every day as well. And then he probably did another Mountain Warfare. I've not done this. Any other spending in this KVK is going to come from donations, because I'm still in the hole from the other ones. But yeah, Plato traded a lot better than I did. They didn't have as much fighting over there either. But yeah, he traded much better than I did. But let me just finish watching the opening everything video. That was a lot of fun. Dude, I need to do another one with my farm accounts, because I need to show you this. This is on every single farm account I have, on my alt account too. But this isn't gonna be in this live stream because it's gonna take too long. But I need to open stuff up on my farm accounts and transfer more resources. I'll probably do that before Kingsland at some point. But like, look at these: 131 kingdom supply chests, 433 of these, 5,000 supply boxes. What is that? 215 days of magic chests, 1,000 keys, 1,300 keys, 1,000 keys. Like, it's just so much stuff I have in my farm accounts, and I gotta open them at some point. And it's kind of crazy, like, when you're using your farm accounts like consistently, like doing a lot of things on them, you get a lot of gems as well. Like, when you're, even though I'm like, you see me spending gems like that, I do that pretty much every single day, but just it adds up so fast, you know. I want to ask you, what do you think about the Zenith of Power? Do you think Mega will go crazy at the end? Oh, 100%. Every single time Zenith of Power comes around, people go crazy at the end. Like, 5.7 million power. This is not going to be the number 10 spot. Number 10 spot for this skin, I could see around 30 to 35. In my, what do you call it? Kingdoms, continent, at least. Oh, 277. Goodness. I need to make sure I use all my oofta. I need to make sure I use all my things on my main account so I get a cut of that commission. But yeah, so I gotta open stuff up on my main account, or on my farm accounts as well. But yes, I do think that Zenith Power will go crazy at the end. Goodness, Gainz. I know, I have so much stuff on there. W YouTuber. All right, well, let's figure out what we need to do here. Smithy specials, I need to do that. I don't know how many hammers I have. I need to choose an item though. So I need to look at my list of what I need crafted. I think I need, yeah, chest and gloves. So what I'm looking at is I need the leadership gloves and then the dragon chest plate. So a leadership glove is what I need blueprints for, I believe, unless I got that. Gloves. Maybe I did get it. Yeah, I did. Hey, Lucid. How's it going, dude? And then Dragon Breath boots. So I have this. Dragon Breath boots. Okay, I have those too. And then chest plates. I also have. So I have everything I need. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to look into leadership boots and pants. Do I already have pants though? Yes, I do. Okay, so I already have the pants. So I need to look at the boots instead of leadership gloves. Leadership boots. Do I have those? Yes, I do. So that's what I was looking at, was going for... What would it be? Yeah, the Dragon Breath gloves. Boots, tier 5 iconic for archers probably. Yeah, and the difference would be, do I want to do that with the Dragon Breath or with the Greaves of the Glorious Goddess? Getting 6% health versus the 7.5% defense. So I already have the leadership boots on my my other Archer March. And the other thing I've actually been thinking about, and this would be pretty... I'm not super far into making this set yet. Obviously I am somewhat far into making it. But I've been thinking about investing into a Siege March, not gonna lie. But that might be a condition where I'm like, okay, I'll just bench one of my other marches and invest into it. And just go for epics instead. But at that point, it's like, okay, what march do I bench? What am I investing into? I'm pretty sure I have stuff I can do here, but it's just the material cost. That's the biggest thing for me. They're kind of OP now. That's what I'm saying. It's like, how much better is a second Archer March going to be versus one Siege March? Obviously, I can't use the one Siege March in every situation, and that's kind of the downside. But when it comes to, I mean, I for sure want like a 6 March this KVK, but it's just going to come down to what can I craft, you know? I do have blueprints for the ring and the horn already, but I don't know what I'm able to craft. Depends on your playstyle. Exactly, yeah. And it's also the commanders. Like, right now, I don't have any siege commanders. I mean, I have the 2 epics maxed out. But, I mean, I could put some stuff into Gonzalo, you know? I was talking to Mr. Siege a bit too on what I should do. You know, I do have my alt account for full siege. But, yeah, so leadership boots and pants instead of the gloves. What do the gloves look like for leadership? Troop defense. Yeah, honestly, I do like the gloves better in that instance. We're not going to be crafting in this stream, but I just wanted to see what I needed for the dig event kind of thing. So I'm pretty sure I have everything I need in terms of blueprints. You know, I already have... I need the gloves, which I have. I need the chest plate, which I have. Herman is faster too, primary. Yeah, I need to look into that, honestly. And then I need the boots, and I already have the pants. So, honestly, I think I just go for boots and just start iconicking the boots. I'm not obviously going to get a ton here, but I'll get a couple blueprints, which will be helpful. What do we have for here? I'm not going to use anything here. Alright, boots. I only have 3. Yeah, so I need more of those. That's kind of a bad one. I was watching Chiscool's video today, and people were like mad at him because he wasn't trying to discount things more than once, and it's like, you can't discount things more than once. Like, I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I'm also debating if these are worth it. I don't love buying these with gems because you can get these barb chaining. So I have 30 hammers. I gotta buy that. Oh, this is better. Nice. So I got 12 left. Last one here. Hopefully I can get this. That's all I need. Nice. There we go. Brings it to 9. If I can get that one down. There we go. Perfection. Alright, that's all we need. So what does that put us at now for the boots? So we got 11 blueprints. I'll take that, honestly, because we also got Hunt for History. So what's the best way to get melons? Well, there's a cap on what you can get every day. You get 120 from City Collection. People can steal these though, so you want to make sure you're getting these. You can steal up to 10 times a day. And then daily quest, you have Barbarians, gather resources, train troops, and then purchase from the courier station. People always criticize, just like they do with Mr. Beast. Everyone has something to criticize, you know. Everyone's mad at the world. That's alright. Alright, let's get this chain, because this is pretty golden. I don't want to lose this. So let's do this chain, and then we will get into Hunt for History. I just don't want to lose this, because we got barbs galore over here. I'm disappointed. I had like a 50% expansion from, I don't know what it was from. I think it was from fighting. I had like a couple minutes left, and I was like, I'm just gonna get barb chainers out and let them just sit in zone 4 and not come home. And then I'm like sending troops across the map to go to like a different section just to space them out. And I'd send them to a node because I'm like, well, I might as well get like, you know, farm a node a little bit and then be able to leave it, go back to it, finish the node, that kind of thing. But then I got sidetracked and they got sent home, and now I don't have those expanded marches, which sucks. And I was going to send my Zooge back over here, but I still have to do Lohar, the arms training event. So I was like, I need to march out for that. So YCC for barbs is just a third barb march for me. I typically will have, I think I got to go this way. I typically will have like double C, and then I have Hera behind him for a little bit of extra tankiness. Plus, you know, circular AoE obviously. And then I'll have Hookabing with YSG, and then I'll use Zeuge with Shajar. So those are the 3 barb chaining marches I use. Typically they'll stay pretty full health. I don't know why he's dying so fast right now. What's the difference you've experienced between 1079 and 1846? Well, for one, spending level. Spending level is vastly different. I don't know how much... Does this kills it? Okay, good. I got lucky there. I cut it very close. When it comes to spending, I think Khan was in one of my last live streams, and he was just confirming, like we had like maybe, oh crap, got sidetracked there. We had like 30 to 60 people that bought Mountain Warfares on average during KVK. And in here, during the first zone, when I got my Mountain Warfare, there was like 109 other Mountain Warfares already. And then I think total we had like 120, 130. So that's already 3 to 4 times more people buying Mountain Warfare here than in 1079. Because 1079 is not a lot of free to play, but a lot of like lower to mid spenders, and then a couple whales here and there. And then here, obviously, you have very, very strong kingdom with people that spend. They have spending requirements. You know, it's a different play style for sure. Both very good kingdoms. I think it'd be really cool if 1079 was in our camp. I think that would be a lot of fun. They definitely would help us out a lot with field presence, because that's one thing that 1079 does very, very well, is just flood the field. And that was one thing I loved about it, was, you know, we always showed out. We just didn't have the mega whales, you know, that's the biggest difference. But both very good kingdoms. Obviously 1079 being an A seed, and then 1846 being rebuilding back up to Imperium level. What's the spending requirement in 1846? It's pop-ups and then 1 Mountain Warfare is the minimum. And then like my kill point requirement for this KVK is like 1.2 billion. And I'm sitting at like 550 million or so. So I'm a little under halfway. I'm at like 44, 45% of my KVK requirement for this KVK. Which I'm probably going to go through the rest of my resources. It's going to be so expensive. But yeah, I wish I could keep my alt account in 1079, but I was talking to Khan about it, and we came to the agreement that 1079 is just too high of a seed to keep an alt account in, that I'm just not going to be able to hit requirements in, so I'm just going to have to migrate it eventually. And so if you guys are in leadership, or your leadership would like me to come to your kingdom in your lower seed KVK or lower seed kingdom, let me know. DM me on Discord. I am looking. I have a bunch of people that commented on one of my community pages that I need to go through, but it's tough because I have like 30 different comments that I have to look through of different kingdoms, and it's just a lot. So I figured might as well talk about it here too. Like if you guys are in leadership, or you know your leadership will want me to come there with my alt account, it is obviously full siege. I just started fighting with it. That was a nice chain. And so keep in mind the stats are not going to be great for that exact reason. But I will definitely do my best at requirements, and you'll be covered on YouTube, obviously. So if you are someone in that situation, let me know. Also, make sure you guys like the stream if you guys are enjoying it. We got 76, 77 people in here. We got 15 likes. We can get that up, guys. We got almost 5 times as many people in the stream as we have likes. So let's fix that. How much power does my alt have? 45 million right now. 45 million. It's like 200 million kill points. Very, very low, I know. In the KVK that 1079 just had, I was only able to fight in one zone, the first zone, with 2 marches, one with decent gear, one with basically no gear, and then only one expertise commander. And so obviously the kill points were not fantastic. I got like 100 million kill points in the zone, which isn't bad. With, you know, a farm account essentially, with no tech, free to play tech. But I think in like a full KVK, I could easily double my kill points. You know, at least 200 million kill points, especially with the new epic commanders. I can have multiple siege marches now. Like I can put 4, maybe even 5 siege marches on the field, which is huge. All right, Lucid, sounds good. All right, we got our 50 barbarians. It's nice that I'm in KVK, so it counts double. So I got those done. Let's sell all these, 21k. So now that goes to here. Now we can buy stuff out. These are expensive, goodness. This lasts, oh, this lasts quite a while. This lasts like more than a week, goodness. Okay, well that's good. That march for now. All right, well, let's get into the dig event. We have quite a bit of hammers to use up. We have 742 hammers to use. I am going to be going for the leadership boots right here, the Grease of the Glorious Goddess. I want to get as many of these as possible, so we're going to go 5 out of 5, as many floors as it takes. I have plenty of hammers to use up, so we're going to go for 40 of these essentially, just so that I can craft one for my second archer account, or archer march I should say, and then start going into iconicking in order to get this to level 5. The other thing I have considered as well, I will have to look at this closer before I start crafting, is what if instead I start iconicking for my Zeuge, and then I go for just the epic, for 5.5 archer health. Just start with that, get that iconic. Obviously going to be a little more expensive with gold iconicking that, or special talenting, I should say. But using that and then having the 5% extra march speed for my Zeuge, we'll have to figure out what we want to do with that. But here, I don't really have anything that I need. I mean, there's nothing here really that great. I guess like you could go for, if you're looking at doing that siege march, you could go for these kind of things. But for me personally, I just don't really need to do that. I just don't really need to do that right now. So we're just going to go for the materials because I need materials. Let's go for it. We'll see how good of luck we can get. I like going for corners, do the corner strategy. If we can get every floor that or better, that's pretty ideal. I hope we can do better than that. If we get some ones, that's always really nice. But when you get wrecked, sometimes it can get really bad. Like that. That was so bad. My goodness. All right, floor number 3 here. Come on. All right, not horrible. For some reason, I thought it was every 4 floors, but it's every 5. And I don't do auto or the random just because it's kind of a pain to watch from a content standpoint, but also it's just you typically get wrecked. So going for the boots. Let's start digging. Usually I do better on these rounds. I don't get wrecked as often. But now watch me get wrecked. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh boy. Alright, well there's 8. We're going for 40 of those. All 5. There we go. We need a couple more of those. Jinxed it. Yeah, for real. I can't say that. I should know better than trying to jinx. Oh, there. Come on, man. Do that more often. I jinx myself, and then I just do the absolutely reverse of that jinx. The really nice thing with this event, too, is the materials that you get. Just doing the event. Also speed ups. I need the speed ups for this KVK because this KVK is just so expensive. And like I almost felt pressured to go for the speed up for these, but you can't pass up an epic material. You just can't do that. There we go. Should have just done my 4 right there. Alright, floor number 11. Let's get it. Get some more materials in here. 615 remaining. If you guys are enjoying, toss a like on here. If you're not yet subscribed, subscribe to the channel so I don't get wrecked like that. You got King Schmuck in the chat. How you doing, bro? Appreciate you being here. We're just running through Hunt for History right now. Trying not to get wrecked. Doing decent so far. Gone through almost 200, like 150 or so. And I have not bought out any yet either. And I don't get the bundle. I don't think I've ever gotten the bundle before. But yeah, we've been saving this up for a while. I was hoping to get this done before fighting started in this KVK so I could fix a couple things with materials and upgrade some things, but when it came around, I was out of town, so I wasn't able to stream it. And I was like, I really need to be able to stream this so I can make a video out of it too. And it just didn't work out. Wasn't able to get home in time. And so had to wait, hoping that it would come around. Oh my goodness. Hoping that it would come around before fighting started, and it did not. But we got it before Kingsland. That's really what matters. Being able to go into Kingsland with 6 marches. That will be huge. There we go. That's the second time it's been right there. Yeah, I like doing the corner strategy. I find that that works very well usually. Obviously, sometimes you get kind of destroyed like that. But we got plenty of hammers. We'll probably have excess, honestly. Because I will buy out the max amount as well after we're done with this. Because for me, it's a really good value for gems. I love this event. I will max this out with gems every single time. It's 100% worth it. Because I will have this consistently. Because even when you get wrecked, dude, almost the last one again. But even when you get wrecked, you still get really good value. Like, you look at everything on this map. I mean, all these blues, the keys, the speed ups, they're all solid. It's not like you're getting, you know, all building speed ups and all resources. You're getting good materials too. Like, I'll for sure get a couple legendary materials just by not getting the pieces that I want. All right, floor 23. I haven't even gone through 300 hammers yet, so we are in a very good spot. Nice. All right, number 5 here. This is the last one. Last one we need. Come on, don't wreck us this time. I got wrecked last time. There we go. Let's go. All right, that's all we need. So let's just purchase the rest of these. Get another 120 for next time. So next time we'll have 538. And then we'll max out the hammers again. So that'll leave us with basically, you know, 660 or so. And then we still have all the ones to get from here. So we'll get probably another 20, hopefully. Map gathering is kind of hit or miss sometimes, but we'll be able to go to the next one with plenty and be able to get, you know, another 40 of these boots. So that'll be really, really solid for upgrading my current set. So that is really solid. Batu, what's up? So we finished that event. We finished the dig event. Let's take a look at this again. I'm not sure how this works. How do we claim this? I don't know how. Oh. So the daily market fees, these are from people using it, and this is my own. I need to share that out again. People aren't using it anymore. There we go. I also got to see if we got this team set up or not. Not yet. I have 4 sets of iconic level 1 gear. Should I craft my 5th set or work on iconic tiers? Really depends on if you want to field 5. Fielding 5 marches is a lot more difficult than fielding 4. So it really depends on if you have the commanders, if you want to field 5 marches, if you can afford to with speed ups and resources. Those are really the main questions you have to be asking yourself. Because if you can't afford to do it, it doesn't make sense. When it comes to materials and making a new set, making the new set's going to give you more value than upgrading to higher iconic tiers. But yeah, I was kind of in the same spot with making a 6th march, but I know that since I'll have the tech to be able to field it, I should field it, and it's going to give me a lot more value having a 6th march. Speaking of which, we got to get some tech going. Because I finally got my stupid siege tech up, which I needed to get to skillful operation, unfortunately. But now I can start upgrading that. Someone was asking about the difference of like 1079 A Seed Kingdom versus 1846 higher spending kingdom. And when you look at speed ups, I've gotten in the last 2 days about 70 days of universals here, give or take. So, you know, it's pretty substantial because people were buying out, which event? The Zenith of Power event, Mountain Warfare again. People were buying, which one was it? This one, the Forge Finery, as well as the Starlit Carol. So there are a lot of gold chests landing. There were well over 100. You decide which commanders you're going to swap for yet? I really want to swap for Ashurbanipal. In this KVK, since I have Ragnar Prime, since I maxed him out, I will probably not field Ashurbanipal simply because I won't have the swap yet. So some options I have, I can use YSG with my Hookah Bing. I could use YSG with Ragnar. I could use, you know, there's a lot of different things we can do. Do we know when the swap is? Not yet. We've been asking, by we I mean like the other content creators, other sponsored content creators, and we have not gotten any clear information. They've actually told us we don't know yet, so no information on that yet, unfortunately. Also, have you guys finished up the arms training event yet? I personally have not, so I need to do that. I also need to finish it up on this account. I had already started it. So since I was marketing this account, let's at least open it. Most likely 12th of January. How many gems do you think it'll cost? Dude, I have no clue. They have not given us any information on it. Can you explain what this Melon event thing is? It is kind of confusing. So I'll show on this account. So essentially you have your stall, right? And you're going to have, every hour, you're going to have 10 more of these pumpkins in your city. So you have to click on that. You can see 10 pumpkins. They're not pumpkins, but they look like pumpkins. I'm calling them pumpkins. So my stall here is 247 of these coins. My main account is like 550. So I'm not going to use this stall. I'm going to visit my own stall and use that instead. And so when you use someone else's stall, it gives them like a 5% commission. So if you look here, you can also invite other governors to sell at your stall. When they sell at your stall, 5% of the money will go to the stall owner as a market fee, and the other remaining 95% will go to the seller. So the way you need to figure out if it's worth it is if you have somebody else's stall that is, 6% higher than yours, then it's worth it. If you have someone that's like 599, you want to use theirs instead because you're obviously going to get a lot more for that. The highest you can have is 600. The lowest you can have is 200. So you want to make sure you're looking around for people that have higher amounts. If you can't find one higher than 550, use mine, because that's what mine is. And you'll help me out too. But that's kind of the gist of it. And then there's this here. These are the shop. So the important one is day 3, because if you have farm accounts, you're maxing this out. You need to max this out with your farm accounts. And this is relatively cheap. You can get this easily with your farm accounts. That's 40 million gold and 30 million gold. And then another 10 million gold. So across all these, 40, 30, 10, basically 80 million gold per farm account. So that means with my farm accounts, it's almost 500 million gold that I can get in this event, which is insanity. And honestly, with my main account, like, I might do that too. Like, if you had to ask me one gold head versus, 80 million gold, I'm choosing the gold. I'm 100% choosing 80 million gold over one gold head. Easily. So, for me personally, I'm buying the resources. I might buy some speed ups too, but I'm buying the resources. Really depends on how much you have available. But, arms training. If you guys have siege, use it for this event. Bro, what? Dude. Get in range. I'm not doing expansion or anything like that. I'm just trying to get the base rewards, essentially. I don't care about ranks on this account. But I do want to get... I need to be able to survive at least. Oh, now he comes over? Bro. Yeah, no problem about to. But I'm gonna put, let's see, poll. I'll just do a poll. I'm gonna poll. Let's do question. What's rank 1 in arms training? I can take a look in 1079 and in 1846. But 1846 is in KVK, so it's going to be a little bit different. All right, does that work? Can you guys see that Q&A there? I just want to make sure people can see that I'm looking for a kingdom for my alt. Why do you want a C seed? I just can't commit to A seed requirements. At the end of the day, it's just not going to be realistic for me. Because if both 1846 and the alt account kingdom is in KVK at the same time, the alt account is not going to get played on. So at the end of the day, I want to be able to play on it and hit requirements, but if I'm in an A seed kingdom with my alt account and we're in KVK at the same time as my main account, I can't contribute to both accounts equally. And I'm going to contribute to my main account first. Like, that's going to be priority number 1 before my alt account. So I want it to be in a lower seed kingdom that's going to have easier KVKs, lower requirements, not as high expectations for players. I still want to get a good amount of kills on it. Like, I still want to have fun with it. But, I also want to be realistic and respectful to the kingdom, which is why I can't leave it in 1079, because I just can't contribute to the level that I need to in this kind of kingdom. But yeah, if you guys do have a kingdom that I would be able to get accepted into, let me know, because I would definitely be interested in learning of what options are available out there. If you guys have a place in leadership, that'd be very, very helpful. Can you go to a kingdom in a lower seed, but opposite? Yeah, the thing is that, like, if I'm in a different kingdom and they do 3 skips, and then it lines up with 1846, like, there's always going to be that possibility. So I can't guarantee every single time that KVKs are going to be, you know, not occurring at the same time. Like, you can try to do that, but it might work for 2 KVKs, and the 3rd KVK, it doesn't work, and you're screwed. And then I get kicked out, I lose all my resources, I have to find a new kingdom, and it starts from ground zero again. So I'd rather just be in a lower seed kingdom from the get-go, and just have that expectation of, like, this is an alt account, I want to contribute, but it's not going to be like a main account, you know? Also, stop moving. This is the last level here, so then I should be good to go. But I can show you guys the ranks. So this is in, oh, of course, Rookie. Rookie is a full Siege account. And of course, he is rank 1 because Siege is absolutely OP in this event. Because as you can see, if this would work for once, you're only taking counterattack damage for majority of this. And if you can sit like on territory and just be able to, like, this is obviously a farm account. Like, if I was a main account with OP gear and max tech, like, this is, you're not going to get hit once. It's not even going to be able to get to you. Then on top of that, if you're buffing yourself, like, there's no way you're not going to be able to destroy in this event. I don't know, I'm at 480 right now, and this is a farm account with, you know, not max tech gear, so, or not max tech, I should say. So I can't remember, do I need gear on this account? I think I do. I want to be able to forge a couple other sets before investing further into my main sets here. There we go. 504 on the alt. Oh, I didn't even get 600k? Dang. Okay, was that worth it? 10... 5. Oh, that wasn't even worth it, bro. Why did I do that? I should have just been hitting barbs with this. Because I was just doing it to get this. I didn't even look at the rewards. Because I want to try to max this out for the gold heads. Because I want to be able to max another commander. 150. I really want to max Gonzalo. But I'll have to 5 March barbs at some point here on this account. What's the main difference in 4 versus 5 Marches? Just paying more attention. So if you watch any of my live streams when it comes to fighting, it's pretty different, I would say, fighting with 4 versus fighting with 5. Simply because you will have 1 March that doesn't like to live, is the way I will put it. And they will just, to put in perspective, I'll show you with this. If, bro. So, if these runes are the murder ball, right? And you're attacking the murder ball, you're attacking. This is 1 March, right? Pretty easy to just attack the one thing. But if you have 4 Marches, you might have 1 here, you'll have 1 here, you'll have 1 here, and you'll have 1 here. All attacking this 1 March, right? When you add a 5th March, typically one of your marches gets the crazy idea, the great idea, to go like this and just run way over here, wrap all the way around to attack the march. Instead of going right here, instead of going over here, they go all the way around and they're right here, and you try to escape and you're literally smack dab in the middle of the murder ball getting destroyed, and then your march dies. So that's the reason why a lot of people don't like playing with 5 marches. But when you do play with 5 marches, you get a lot more kills because you have more marches on the field, which means you're getting more kills, right? So is it worth going from 4 to 5? Yes, but it's a lot more expensive. I used Luce Alex, got 666,000 with only 50%, no rune or buff. Oh, Luce Hera, interesting. Luce Hera, that's a pretty good idea. If you have Hera Max, that's very solid. Need to do my lineup quick. Oh, that means I need to fix my gear. Crap. I gotta do that before matchmaking ends. So that means I have to send need to send him home anyway. That's unfortunate. But let's do a couple more chains with him and then send him home. Yeah, only use Hera Max for sure. Mine's like 5222. Yeah, 5222. So not good enough for that. I'll probably use Luce and Alex. I think that makes the most amount of sense. But I'm debating, do we know when the Mayan civilization is coming out? Does anybody have information on that? Who's my garrison right now? I have no clue. Nothing good, I can tell you that. I think I usually have like Zooch Hera in my garrison. Just in case like if I get swarmed down, if I'm off territory, I just want as much AoE value as possible. Yeah, the siege march, it is hard to get used to, but eventually, like once you get used to it, it's very easy to use. Yeah, and I invest like what I make on here, if that makes sense. So it's still like net positive. If you catch my drift. Luce Alex buff with 2 marches. Why is Hera good in this event? Just because he has a lot of shielding, a lot of health, tankiness. Like if you look at his skills, you have a pretty big shield that you get. 30% health. You get 20% more skill damage, and then more shields. And then this is as a garrison. So, and if you have him expertise, you take less normal damage. Pretty good stats. I'm wondering, what is Ragnar? Would he be good in this event? Playing as a low spender, it's such a grind for gems. Yeah, I mean it's really just consistency that leads to getting more gems. But yeah, I'm debating on when I want to open up keys and stuff on all my accounts, because I don't know if the Mayan civilization is going to be good or not. Also, Yin chaining It's a cheat code for getting gems. For free to play, and it's even worse. Yeah, you gotta be chaining if you're free to play or low spender. Because even the whales chain. That's something you have to realize. I used Siege at 667,000 at the end of KVK, or beginning of KVK. Siege is the best way to do it. If you have Siege, use Siege. I thought I saw someone that had a higher 585. So 585 times 5% is 556. So that actually would be a better deal for me. Is there anyone higher than that? Oh, 598? Goodness. Would you mind explaining to me how the Melon event works? So, the sale thing, it only affects you if people are using yours. So, like for me, I've gotten 3,600 in daily market fees. What that means is that people are using my code and I get 5%. So all these people use my code and I got 5% of their sales. And you can get 30,000 a day from the daily market fees. So if you have farm accounts, which all of you should have farm accounts, you should be using your own stall for the farm accounts if possible. But if your number is super, super low, like 200, oh, there's a 600 code. See, like for me, it makes more sense for my farm accounts to use my own code because I have a pretty high number, because I'll get 5% of that plus all the ones on my farm account. Versus if I use somebody else's, I have to do the math. If there is a 600 there, that one, let's see. Because if this one is 600, invalid stall code. This is the best one I've seen. 598. But then you have your shop here. So after 3 days, you'll unlock these ones, which this is the best one by far, the gold. This is the best value. These don't matter. These don't matter. I'm choosing the gold, 100%. But you'll be getting basically 100 or 10 per hour, up to 120 a day. But if you don't save them, or if you don't collect them, people can steal them. And then you also have daily quests, so gathering resources, training units. So you want to make sure you're doing that kind of stuff on your farms as well. So make sure, if you guys have not already, get on your farm accounts, buy out the courier shop. Let me do that real quick before I forget. See, there's 20 for this account. Now let's make sure. Did I buy out? Yep, so I got the courier station on this account. That's just what I want to make sure. Read the code with caps. Alright, let's give that a shot. Sales remaining 0. So can't do that one, unfortunately. So yeah, you want to do it right away, because people are going to be sharing their 600 code, and then people are going to use that right away. So that means 1,500 people have used that already, which is pretty crazy. Also, please know these are farm accounts. I'm not doing this with my main account with the gems, just to make that clear. There's a lot of 600 in the... Oh, only 1,500 melons. I thought it was 1,500 people. That makes sense. $9-cent bundle for 50 melons in the shop. 9 cents? Or 99? Oh, 99 cents. That's how they get you. Honestly though, that's pretty good value. So if you are spending, that'd be a good thing to get. Whale bundle. Me personally, I would not buy that, but to each their own. Yeah, that's not making that. One thing I need to start doing more is barb forts on my farms. I've been doing decent with it, but I could be doing better. But after that day 3, when I can buy out all the resources, that's going to be fantastic. Is that not enough? There we go. Random villagers in the city. Yeah, that's 1 per hour. Once per hour you can get them in the city. And that's in the rules of the event. That's actually what can be stolen from you. So while this event is ongoing, Melon Masters will send 10 per hour. You can claim up to 120 from the Melon Masters each day. If one of your allies has at least 30 unclaimed, you can steal them. The more unclaimed the ally has, the more you're likely to steal. You can steal up to 10 times per day. So when people are sleeping, when you're sleeping, people are going to steal from you. That's just the reality. Unless you wake up every 2 hours. It's going to happen. I guarantee you people are going to get very, very mad at you for stealing. I'm sure there's going to be some kingdoms like, do not steal from people. I might actually ask our king what the rules are on that, because we should probably send out a mail before people start doing it. Gotta set alarms every 2 hours. That is not worth it. I'm not doing that. But make sure that you are redeeming your stuff as soon as you can, because only there's not going to be that many people with 600. So you want to make sure you're selling sooner rather than later. So try to finish these quickly. And then that way you are able to sell right away and get the most amount of value. So collect your troops, kill 50 barbarians, get your 5 gathering marches out, and you'll be able to get the max value as soon as you can. That would be my recommendation. That's what I'm personally going to do. So like right now, that puts me at, once I finish my 50 barbarians, that'll put me at 80. So then or sorry, 70. Yeah, 70, so then I can trade those in. Seeing your allies, I saw they had many high-powered players with some pretty decent stats. Do you think the size of the KVK had them make a conscious effort not to show up in Zone 5? I don't know what happened in Zone 5. I already made a video on all my thoughts, so everything is there if you want to check it out. Some people were hurt by what I said. I meant no disrespect toward our allies in what I said. I felt like I was good with what I said, but some people still were not happy with what I said. Maybe how I said it, I'm not sure. But I'm optimistic. I know the way I'm looking at it is we need our allies to win this KVK. If they don't show up, there's no way we can win. So there's absolutely no hate whatsoever toward our allies. It's like we need you guys to win. That's kind of the mindset I have here. So if they show up in Kingsland, it'll be a good fight. If they don't show up in Kingsland, it'll probably be a short fight. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it right now. I'm hoping they show up because I think it'll be a lot more fun for everybody. And I think by then they'll have a lot more tech as well and be able to feel more comfortable fighting in the open field. I know they have a lot of free-to-play players, lower spend players, which in this KVK, like I am even trading below 50% on average. So I can't imagine what other people are trading at when they don't have any tech. Pretty bad, I would presume, considering how bad I'm trading. Granted, it's also how you fight, not just the tech you have when you're fighting. It's how you fight as well. What I would say is for those people that want to trade better, invest in a siege march, and you're going to trade a lot better. But I'm optimistic. I hope they have a good showing in Kingsland. I hope we have a good showing in Kingsland. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's saving up for Kingsland. No one, at least I hope no one went all out in Zone 5. I spent more than I was planning, but I still got plenty in the tank. I didn't go through any reserves, obviously. Granted, I went through a lot of what I had opened up, and I had drained most of my farm accounts entirely, like emptied the entire bag, sent everything to my main. I still got resources left, you know, I still got stuff there, but the way I'm looking at it is it's an uphill battle. I think it is winnable, but at what expense, you know? But yeah, Ben, I need to sell at his. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to be ending the stream here. I appreciate all of you guys being here. A little bit of a shorter one today. I got to eat dinner. I just got back from the gym and wanted to stream a little bit for the event. But I appreciate all of you guys being here. I will probably not stream again till next week if I do stream. I will be cutting up today's live stream into into a video for the dig event. So if you guys missed that, if you guys just joined, be on the lookout for that. I'll be showcasing that in a full video. I don't know if I have to cut anything out. I'll have to rewatch it and take a look to see if I have to edit anything. Otherwise, I'll just post it as a video. But I appreciate all of you guys being here. Be on the lookout for future live streams and future videos. If you are not yet subscribed, greatly appreciate it. Completely free for you. Supports me tremendously, and I appreciate all of you. But thank you again, everyone, for being here. If you guys are somebody who is in leadership in a lower seed KVK or a lower seed kingdom, please let me know. Send me a DM on Discord or in-game. Discord preferred. I am looking for a C seed kingdom for my alt account, for my full ranged combat account. Granted, the stats are not good on it right now because I just started using it. So let me know if you guys do have a kingdom that I should be going to. Again, I'll be covering content in that KVK, in that kingdom. So if you want your kingdom to be showcased, let your leadership know to reach out to me, or start a conversation with me and then tag in your leadership. We'll go from there. But appreciate all of you guys. I'll see you guys later. Appreciate you, EK and KLXDZ Too Cold. I'll see you guys later.